Hello, my little weirdos. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It actually worked. I'm back on the SSI. And next month, he said the Social Security should kick in. Don't know which one. If it's my Social Security, I'll actually probably be getting like $100 more a month than I've been getting on supplemental. Because that's supposed to be supplemental, but I haven't been able to work to supplement, you know. If I'm eligible for my ex's, I haven't, I mean, he's been gone for a few decades. Um, but, I was divorced from him a few years actually before he got cancer. Um, and if I'm eligible for that, it'll probably be like a little more than 200 a month. More than I'm getting now, which anything helps because I can like shove half of that aside like I never had it and have some backup money if I need it, um, that's what I did with my election money that I made last in November. It lasted 5 months for like things that I kind of needed at the end of the month that I was short on. I was like, oh, we'll get into that. But it's actually helped a lot. So this one will help too to catch up. Um, but I've been busy. I've been up since dawn. Raspy's looking a little better. When I got up this morning, when he heard me and he heard food, they ate a bunch of the lickable tube things. So, I mean, anything. And those are like chicken, salmon, and duck. And they're just all kinds of different, I'm just trying anything to get his sense of smell. And today I just ordered the kinds. This isn't the brand that they like, and he still ate most of it. But the flavors that they do like, I got the chewy order started. It should be here in a day or two, so it'll be here hopefully before the election, so I can get him strengthened up a little bit, and then I put a little tiny sprinkle in. I wanted him to eat it right now, just to get some of that strength back first. And I got a jar of them coming. That's like 48 of those tubes. So we should be good for this month. So I should be able to have enough to get him through whatever it is. I've got some Cosequin joint supplements for older kitties coming in the chew order, thank God. And they're chewy ones, so I'm hoping he'll eat those eventually. If not, I'll break it up in his food once he's back to normal. So that's good update. It's good update that, I hated that to be a semi-Karen at the Social Security yesterday. I'll go a little bit more into it right now because it was like an hour-long video or an hour and 20 minutes or something last night. But there was so much had gone on, and I just wanted to explain it so anybody that's having problems knows that it's not just them with the Social Security stuff. That's why my video last night was so long. So the Raspy update, the money's in. I am so great. If it wasn't for my other sister this time, she helped me get the phone so that day the assholes didn't shut it off for $16. She helped me get lickable things yesterday because the money wasn't fixed yet. And one day makes a difference with cats. So he was up and he was bright-eyed. He's doing a lot of sleeping, but that would make sense when you have no energy. But he still had bright eyes. He didn't have those dull, like, cast on his eyes when they're really not feeling well. And he had a little more strength today. So sometimes the sleep is good as long as I know it's not a giving up sleep. Just sleeping away. Seriously. that's, I haven't voiced it to anybody, but that's been a fear of mine for with him. I'll wake up one morning and he just won't be alive anymore. And then I wouldn't know if I had a chance because of the money shit to save him or not. And now that everything's working out finally, I can admit it. I didn't admit it to anybody. I didn't even voice it vocally to myself because I didn't want to put that into the world, you know. But I was seriously worried about what was going to happen if it didn't get fixed before those lickables ran out. But and I have been pureeing everything I can. But like I said, there's just, they put those extra flavor to entice an animal that is older, that has less sense of smell and stuff, or an animal that's sick. That's one of the things those are made for. I'm just extremely grateful. I was hated to be like a semi-carried, and like I said on the video yesterday, I was super cognizant that it was like full of people of color, and here I am. It looks like I'm making demands at the door, and then all of a sudden the white woman gets the people to take care of her, you know, and gets her, and she didn't even have an appointment, and they had an appointment, and they're sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself, oh fuck, I could feel it, them wondering what's going on, why'd she get help? I just walk in and talk to them, and 10-15 minutes later I'm leaving, I've got my problems, you know, and they're still sitting there, and I was cognizant. I was like, you know, if somebody was a couple was looking at me, it looked like they may have been Indian, and not Native American, Indian. And I was like, and you know, you don't even know if they speak English super well enough or not. You don't know, especially when they're very quiet and they aren't saying anything, even to each other. So I was like, God, I feel like such a Karen, but that's what I said, I was like, that's what the guy on the phone told me yesterday. I was like, I have to make a big scene, and they're like, I was like, I really was told that. I really was, guys. You know, it's. I'm so cognizant of people of color right now. Anything a white person gets able to get fixed without before them, I am so cognizant of what it looks like. And I can't fault people for thinking that, because that's exactly what the admin is doing. Favoring white people they like, and people of color, if you have any kind of caramel skin, even if you're a white person, you're fucked. You could be targeted, you know? We all know that's happening. And I just felt so guilty, and I shouldn't have. I know that's a me thing, but I wish more people had that sensitivity. Maybe not so much of it, because trust me, it's. But if more people were cognizant about their white privilege when they're getting taken care of, and people around them have been waiting that are of color and they're not, even if what you are getting is legitimate and it's not like a preferential thing, I wish more people were aware that it could look like that, but they're not. So many white people don't realize that every fucking day they wake up and go out into that world, there's appearances, and sadly, in the current administration, the Republicans don't think that everybody does deserve equal respect and consideration. And I gave up trying to understand and stand in their shoes to see their perception. But I've tried that over the years, and I don't get it. So I guess for some things you actually have to have that mindset. You can't fake it. You can't fake it, Alina Haba. I'm referring when she was asked, would you rather be pretty or smart? And she's on a podcast. And she said, I'd rather be pretty because I can fake smart. I'm sure you've heard it. No, Alina, you obviously can't fake smart. And you're barely faking pretty. Barely faking pretty. And no, that was not a saucy comment. That was just fact. I can say when a woman's pretty, and she's average pretty. She's okay. She's not some stunning looker to me. I mean, you don't have to be a lesbian or or a gay guy to be of the same sex of somebody and realize that they're attractive or not, attractive or super attractive. I'm secure enough to say another woman is pretty or beautiful or, oh my goodness, she is a looker. Wow, that's striking. Yeah, I can absolutely say that as easily about women as men. And no, I'm not bisexual. I can be honest and not have that jealousy thing where I have to be like, oh, she's not that pretty just because I'm being snarky. And Alina is not that stunning. I don't think Ivanka is, and I honestly, Melania, she's pretty, but her squinty eyes have always annoyed me because I know what that squinty thing. Number one, it's from too many facial plastic surgeries, and second, part of that is and her very aloof expression. Part of that is from Botox and stuff. They go, oh, Melania's a natural beauty. She doesn't use that poppycock and bullshit. She absolutely does. And sorry to burst your bubble, but Ivanka, ton of shit done. Laura Loomer, Kimberly Gargoyle. I mean, all of these people, Laura Trump, every fucking one of them with the plastic surgeries, and every one of them was not a horrendous visage beforehand. Every single one of them were naturally attractive. They had a special, like if your nose was just a little bit big, but it gave a different look to a face, and it was attractive still. But people take individual things. Your chin, the standard of perfection of beauty for a chin is this shape. I mean, it's like, are you effing kidding me? Whose fucking standard of beauty? Men? Why don't women start putting out standards of acceptiveness for men? And let's see them fucking clamor to make themselves, put themselves under surgery so they can be a standard, not be considered a fucking, I'm gonna puke when I look at you person. Why don't women do that to men? Huh? Because most of us know that's superficial and stupid. And every single one of those women that I mentioned, I so prefer the way they looked beforehand. They looked natural, at least. I mean, they naturally came by those features, you know? Look at Gargoyle. Look at Kimberly. I mean, my God. You really think that's attractive? Ugh. They're Trumford wives. That's all they are, Trumford wives. And, I don't understand how are you supposed to, how is a person supposed to stand out by your uniqueness when you have surgeries to make yourself look like a particular image? Where's the uniqueness? It that is where most people take, for instance, Laura Loomer. She does have a little larger than normal, maybe for her rest of her features, nose. She touches all the other shit around her face, but her fucking nose is still big. What was the point, Laura? What was the point? I mean, if I was Laura and I was looking at her original face, I'd be the first thing if I'd be unhappy with would be the big nose. So I'm just trying to say their vision, their image of, number one, what they see when they look at themselves, and number two, what they believe is considered beautiful, is skewed. Seriously skewed. Because the only thing that maybe wasn't to scale for her original natural face was her nose. And that's like, seems to be the only thing she didn't fucking touch. Whatever. But anyway, it's nice to know that I can think about these kinds of things now, huh? It is so hard when you're so... I know, I've got peanuts out there too. It's so hard when you're so focused on trying to cover this and take care of a sick animal and you know, all these things, plans you have to make to get to play. It's just so much to be running over, trying to make sure you did everything you could, you know, in your mind. At least my head works that way. And got up, Dawn, and Raspy. Remember I told you how Raspy every morning at dawn gets up there and wakes me up by rubbing his nose on my face? It's been 2 weeks since he's done that. And that stresses me. That's not a good sign. That means he's not himself. And it's been 2 weeks. And that's why I've been stressing so much, because for maybe more than 2 weeks, actually, when I noticed. But all I kept thinking was, on the first I'll have money. On the first I'll be able to get stuff for this last week. When I ran out of stuff, like some of these lickables a week and a half ago or something. And that's when I started being like, I should have had these just a couple days later, because I should have had the money on the first, and I didn't. And it just started getting stressed and stressed and stressed. Not as much, because I knew the SNAP was okay for food, but not as much stress. It was the phone that wouldn't have waited. Everything else I had taken care of, but I was so stressed about Raspy. I was so stressed about that cat. I can, now that money's there and I have it, and yes, I got the Chewy order immediately once I knew it. That was like the first thing. I got my nephew paid. I did everything. I got that set up for the electric to be paid today. The gas is auto pay, and it doesn't even do it till the 10th. So I didn't have to worry about that. And that's not even late. I ordered the hair bleach, and since it came more than 25, because I had to get garbage bags. I've got like one bag and it's being used. So I needed to get enough so I can get like, same day delivery since it's so early. So it should be here between, I think they said 7 and it's after 7 now. Between 7 and 10 or something. So I'll have my hair dyed. And I don't have anything place to go. So if I get it today, then I can bleach my hair. It's the hair bleach. I can bleach everything white and do my hair dye. Do my rainbow. And I'll have it for the election and I didn't think I would. My other video. Every June, since I've started doing vibrant hair, I've done, it should be, I think, the 3rd year maybe, that I've done rainbow hair. And I was like, I have to do, especially this year, with the, I mean, I've got signs that say no, because it's the No Kings protest. I've got signs that say, you've seen them, no kings, only queens, no kings, just queens. Well, I can't, the effect of me wearing the pride hair and the signs telling him, yeah, I approve of these people, because I'm an ally. I'm not of the community, but I'm an ally of the pride community. And I mean, how can I go to a no kings but yes for queens protest and in June and my hair isn't rainbow? So we're good to go. I should have it a couple hours, hopefully. And even if it's not, I mean, that's not like the most important was him, the bills, getting that stuff taken care of. So I think I have 1 or 2 more things, and you have no idea the relief when I logged on to my banking, and I was like, oh my god, oh my gosh, it's there, huge relief, guys, huge effing relief. So I'm almost, how when you finally get something melts away, and then you're just so tired from all that stress and tension. I slept decently last night, even with him sick. It was a little restless. Got up to go to the bathroom a couple times, checked him. But, I might need a nap in the middle. Either it's going to go one of 2 ways. All that tense stress that I've been I wasn't going to be able to relax until everything was the way it should be again. Oh, and here I'm talking. Did you see? I haven't been able to yawn and expand my chest fully for days. I've been so tense. Even trying to relax. So I'm either going to have this energized high periodically throughout the day, or I'm going to crash sometime in the afternoon and need to take an hour nap. Just because it's that relaxing of all that stress for like 2 weeks of it wrapped up, keeping to myself about it. Because I didn't know if there was a problem yet or not. They weren't telling me anything. The only indication I had was when I didn't get my money on the first. I was like, actually we were supposed to get it the Friday before, because the first was on Sunday. So I was supposed to have all that shit taken care of by last Monday. Everything should have been done and ordered and gotten, but it wasn't. Is now. Oh, and I've got some of those Cosequin. I'm gonna see if they're soft treats type of thing, 1 a day type of thing. So we'll see if when he's up to chewing on some, should help him. It's been crazy, guys. Thank you for following along with me. Um, Peak fucking insanity for me. Seriously. This was just a very stressful last month and a half. Waiting, trying, finding, nothing. And now I should be able to, now that attention has been brought to my thing, my situation, hopefully now I can, if I don't get something in the mail, it's not a huge thing because you can go to your ssa.gov account and it'll tell you as each step. It's been approved, it hasn't been approved, you need this, you know. It just wasn't registering it this last time. For some reason, it didn't. He even looked. He told me yesterday, yeah, I did. I looked when we were on the phone. And it didn't say anything. I said, I told you that. Because I was looking, well, maybe I can figure out what it is myself. And there was nothing there. He goes, no. I said, it says learn more. He goes, and there's nothing when you click it. I said, yeah, nothing when you click it. Learn more. Nothing. That's when he said, yeah, I know you didn't know, because if you didn't get those letters like you said, and I believe you, I see here we didn't note it on your account either, so you wouldn't have been able to know what we needed, because we didn't put it on the digital stuff. I was like, and that was a failure, right, of you guys. He goes, yeah, we shouldn't have not approved you for your own benefits, even without your marriage and divorce stuff. We shouldn't have kicked you off SSI before you were on them, and we should have had that written on your account. You know, one of my sisters asked, do you think they're fucking with you because you're outspoken? Because I am outspoken. She doesn't like see all my graphics, you know, and I didn't even think she's not super politically watching shit. She works, and she works on her day off, too, with clients. And she never, ever has been. I mean, she votes and stuff and keeps up, but that, you know, like most people, like 70% of the Americans, America got too complacent. Do you know other countries, a lot of the citizens, they know what's happening at any given, if you ask, what's your government, you know, oh, they could tell you, most of them could tell you, give you an idea of things they're discussing at least. A lot of Americans couldn't tell you what the last debate in the House or the Senate was about. Big debate, you know. Or split or something. They couldn't tell you what it was about. I have no idea. What, you know. So once all this shit gets back, America needs to do a little better on everybody keeping apprised at least once a month. Just a quick, like, go through what's happening with your state government, what's happening with your federal government. You really need to do that. I'm not saying every day or every week, but you really, after all this shit is settled and it's a government you can not worry about constantly, like the 4 years prior, we didn't have to sit and worry. You really should do that once things are back to, like, normal. Check in. You really should. Americans need to be way more informed. Don't wait for places to inform you. Make sure you say, what you doing this month? Huh? Check in, be like, what you guys talking about this month? What you looking at? What laws you going over? You know? Stick your nose in. It's your business. It's your business. And because so many didn't do that periodically to see, what are the Democrats doing? What are the Republicans working on? They were clueless that they were even headed to something because they weren't paying attention. They weren't paying attention that only 2 Republicans were saying these conspiracy, and now 3 months later, 17 of them are. You know what I mean? They would know that if they checked in once a month. Just saying, when the government gets back to something that we don't have to, like, check if it's still intact every morning, you really should try to make a habit of checking in with your state and federal, at least monthly. And I'm not talking all day. I'm just talking give a half an hour to kind of see what they're up to before it becomes some huge bill and you're sideswept and like, I never even heard about that. It doesn't take that long if you do it regularly. Seriously, guys. And it's a normal thing. If it's a normal, like we had with Joe Biden. You know, I mean, at least it wasn't anything that every morning you had to be like, I don't even know how to conduct my day. What happened? Because who the fuck knows? World War III could have broken out overnight. The way things are right now. And I'm not even fucking joking about that. I mean, you wake up and Ukraine strikes a third of your planes and blows them up. It's like, what? Oh, that was a good one. And let me tell you something. If you haven't figured this out, remember when Zelensky was in the Oval Office and Donald had all his schoolyard buddies, bullies, on the couch with him because he couldn't do it alone like most presidents. Most grown-up presidents have those kind of talks with other leaders. You know, they don't need their bully squad to back up and tag team the guy in order to bully him. Think about this. That drone strike to demolish those Russian planes, that has been in progress of planning and getting all the things set up in order for them to be able to get to that point of launch them. All that time of planning it, getting it into set, all those months, Zelensky had the fucking cards. Zelensky had the fucking cards, and he was holding him close to his chest. So when Donald was saying, you don't have the cards, you know. You don't have the cards to be saying things. And then when Brian Glenn and Rubio and Vance, VP Eyeliner, all piped in their little bully squad, the entire fucking, and he did look like he was being, you know, the entire fucking time, Zelensky had all the cards. All of them. He was planning. They were in the midst of this operation, Spiderweb. Just the name of it tells you how many different areas it had a spiderweb. The crack had to infiltrate into all the different areas to be able to get everything in place and in range to do that launch of the drones at the same time. That's a lot of strategic planning. A lot of, first of all, to even conceive the plan, it took time and meetings. Then to start and it worked fucking beautifully. Why? Because we were still at that point considered their ally, but an ally that has a bitchy attitude. And here, the whole time, Zelensky didn't let on one. That's the actor in him. That's where the ex-actor came in. And he fucking played Donald Trump magnificently. Fucking magnificently. It was a sight to behold. So there's my update, guys. I'm gonna cut it short. Well, it's not short, but you'll see a little more relaxed Judy now. I'm sorry. I was so wound I am sorry. I was really trying to concentrate on a video when I was doing it. But in the back of my head, it was just raspy in the back of my head. Raspy in the back of my head. What the fuck is, how long is this gonna take to get fixed in the back of my head? How long can I hold these bills, you know? And going into the weekend, before a incredibly busy week, being able to de-stress, like get rid of that now, it's gonna be a good day just because I can do some gardening and not fucking be freaking out. Because when you're trying, when you have to wait for something, and it's like it's in the back of your head, I should be doing something, and you're just like, I can't. But the problem's not fixed. Something should be done, and you've done everything, and you just have to wait. Oh my God, the waiting is so hard, isn't it? It's like, okay, it's done. It's done. When's it gonna be? He said, hope I'm hoping it gets in tomorrow because I got it in before, the end of the day. So, before the program is like reset type of. He said it should be there tomorrow. It should come in. I said, so after a bit. He goes, yeah. And he was right. He was correct. I'm so grateful. So grateful. So you guys have a good day. And I am actually going to try to have a good day this time when I'm telling you all to have one. I've been saying it for weeks. You guys have a good day. And I haven't been. Oh, I can tell you now, I haven't been having good days for the last week and a half. I have been having seriously stressful days. And I couldn't allow myself to have too much of it because there's so much happening every day politically. It's important shit. So, thank you guys for hanging in with me. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate my little weirdos hanging in with the big weirdo. Blue Jays. That was my stomach. I didn't eat anything last night. I think the last time I ate was... Oh, and I went and bought all that food. I had some strawberries. Gorgeous strawberries. That was yesterday afternoon. I don't think I ate much. Oh, I had some potato salad and some coleslaw. Because I never buy that. I never make it. I did. That was my stomach grind. Did you hear that? That's because now I'm less stressed and my body is thinking, oh, I'm hungry. When I was stressed, I can't eat. I get stomach aches if I eat when I'm stressed out. I can't. So, I'm gonna go wash up some more strawberries because they, oh, you want to see them? You didn't see my video, last night. Look at the size of these things. All of them. I mean, these are just... And the other box, they're even bigger. I call them 3 Mile Island berries. It's like, what the fuck? Were these in nuclear soil or something? They're glorious. And they're Jersey grown. Must be in a greenhouse because it's not warm enough for them yet. But my morning glories are coming up. My tomatoes. I'm excited. My sunflower should be soon. I'll be bringing you outside probably this weekend, so relax. I'll show you. Have a great Thursday. Or no, it's Friday. It's Friday. Have a great Friday. I don't know where the hell I am anymore. I'm still on Earth 1, right? Yeah. Okay. Peace out, guys. Thanks for hanging with me while I was stressing.